Welcome to the Kevin Lopez Show. Today we got my buddy Chris. Chris, what's going on today?
What's going on, my man? It's been way too long.
It has been. It's good to have you back. We had a couple good episodes before. But what I want to get in today is summer's kind of winding down. And I hope everybody did the summer activities that they would have liked to have done. I know this is my favorite time of the year. You know, other seasons are cool too, but you know, I'm a beach guy. I like to be outdoors. And along those lines is skydiving. It's one of those things that people tell me that, like, yeah, I've been once, I've been twice. It's something you definitely have to do. Everybody, for some reason, tells me that. Like, it's something you definitely have to do at least once. So today we're going to figure out why. And I'm surprised I haven't gone yet because it's something that I would do. And it's just, I just been busy and I'm going to go soon. But, so Chris, what I wanted to talk to you about was, I also remember many years ago, you just started skydiving and, you know, we thought about going once, and it's something like I already said, like, yeah, I've been once or I've been twice. Chris, decided, to go a little bit beyond that. How many times have you been?
28.
28 times. Wow. Now, what made you decide to go 28 times? Look, what made you decide to go the first time?
Well, the first time was back in, maybe 2013. I was driving through Tennessee with a friend of mine.
Okay.
And we saw a big billboard. It just said skydiving next right.
All right.
And we just looked at each other and went, we're going skydiving, right?
I could see that happening.
So we went skydiving.
Well, now, before that, was it something that came to your mind, or was it just completely... No, like you were like...
never even thought of it before that moment.
So you're just driving through Tennessee with your boy, correct?
Yeah.
And seen the sign and been like, yeah, now you went right then and there?
Literally, yeah. Yeah, it said next right, and we took that right, and we went skydiving. Within the next hour, we were in the air.
That's awesome. I'm assuming this is how I would react. I'm spontaneous like that, so that's pretty cool. So I'm assuming you're kind of going up and you're in the plane and you're like, oh man, what the fuck did we get ourselves into? How did that go?
That was a long time ago. I remember it being... I don't remember too much about what I was thinking. Not while like on the airplane, but it was one of those small Cessnas. So, you know, we're just kind of cooped up, scrunched up. I'm sitting. I'm not as much standing. I'm more like sitting on the floor.
Crammed up.
Yeah, it was my turn. And I remember scooting towards the front, and I'm attached to this guy, obviously. And I remember, you know, him being like, you know, you got to put your foot right there. I remember putting my foot right there on the wing.
Yeah.
And you're leaned forward. You're out of the airplane while he's in the airplane getting ready to jump. And you're essentially out of the airplane at that point.
Oh, man. So is the wind blowing hard? Is what do you see? Is it cloudy, or do you see the ground, or is it like you're zoomed out on a Grand Theft Auto map?
It's more like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Because you're not going to see clouds. If you see clouds, you're not jumping.
Because
you can't go through the clouds.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because you don't know what's under the clouds. It's dangerous. You can't go through the clouds.
Okay.
So they'll stop a whole flight and bring everybody back if there's not an opening.
Oh, so that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, you can't have the clouds.
All right. It makes sense now that you...
Yeah. So they'll watch whole cloud patterns. When you're on the ground, they're looking up and they're watching cloud patterns and wind patterns, and they're watching all of it. When you're on the ground, you'll know at 10,000 feet, wind is going this way at 12 miles an hour, and at 8,000 feet it switches, goes the other way 4 miles an hour, and it's going to go this way at 5,000 feet, and when you pull at 1,000, it's going to be like this, and you know all the different layers and where they're going.
Oh wow, that almost sounds overwhelming in my brain. It's like,
but you think about it, you have to.
Absolutely.
If the wind's going 20 miles an hour in the wrong direction, you're going 20 miles an hour in the wrong direction.
End up in another country, like all messed up. Like, ah! No, that's definitely important. But yeah, you're totally right.
I mean, you can watch it happen too. I was down in Florida and I was with my trainer and we were trying to get a bunch of jumps in. It was going to be a great time.
Yeah.
But the wind was too much.
Okay.
But there was a group of people that was there from Qatar.
All right.
And they must have paid the right amount of money and the right people.
And they went.
Well, they didn't just go once. They were going.
Oh.
They were going up and down and up and down and up and down. And they were ending up miles away each time.
Oh.
And they had trucks that were going out and picking these people up and then coming back.
So they had to have known what they were doing.
No, they had no idea what they were doing. They were learning.
That's so dangerous.
Yeah, it is absolutely
it's like
ridiculous.
They have no idea.
We
have no idea what we are doing.
I got my instructor looking at me going, I wouldn't be up there.
Oh, shit.
He's like, it's unsafe.
And
this isn't safe.
Would you know how many jumps, just to put in perspective, how many jumps he's been on?
My instructor?
Yeah.
My instructor at the time had 10,000 jumps.
Jeez. And he's telling you not to go.
Yeah, he's like, I wouldn't bring you up there.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not, that's a man you listen to.
Listen, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm listening to that guy.
Yeah, when it comes to skydiving, he's the man.
Yeah. All right, so going back to your first time, your instructor's about to get out. You're hanging out the window. We got the view of, the zoomed out Grand Theft Auto.
That first time, you don't remember it.
Oh.
You don't. Oh, you go from plane to at some point in the falling process. It's sensory overload.
All right, okay.
It's sensory overload. Your body doesn't know how to process what is actually happening.
System malfunction.
Exactly. And then at some point it all kind of comes together and you go, oh my God, I'm falling right now.
Oh, man.
And so if you go, I highly recommend going at least twice.
Okay.
If you're really interested in doing it, you should go find a school, go find a drop zone. Most drop zones have schools. You should take the first ground course.
Yeah.
Depending on when you go. My first ground course was like 2 hours long.
Okay.
But they can get up to like 8-10 hours long, depending on how many people are in the class.
Oh, wow. Is it depending on how many people or how many times you're going, or
how many people are in the class?
Purely okay.
Because you have processes you have to go to.
Yep.
So if there's 4 people, only 4 people have to go do this hanging thing and show that you know your processes.
Okay.
But if there's 25 people, you have to wait for 25 people to finish that.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to take longer for you to get to the end.
You're doing more waiting than anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You go through that course, and then you go up with 2 instructors and your own parachute. So all 3 of you jump.
Yes.
And they hold on to you. They have a hand on your leg, they got a hand on your arm, and they will help position you and show you and be like, nope, like this and like that. And then there's hand signals, and they'll tell you when to pull if you haven't pulled your parachute on the correct time. And then what they do is they tell you to pull, which is 1 finger out.
Okay.
You're just your pointer finger specifically out.
Yep.
Any which way, because you're skydiving. If you see this,
you're pulling.
It's time to pull.
Okay.
So they'll put it in front of your face, like directly in front of your face, and if you don't pull, they'll pull it for you.
Okay.
But once your chute's out, you're on your own. You're on your own. There's nobody else there, so you're steering.
Yeah.
But the part where people are afraid of really is it not working.
I mean, I could kind of see why.
That makes sense. Or you freaking out and not being able to pull, or you passing out from whatever and you not being able to pull. But that's all taken care of because you have these instructors that are there for you already. Okay. They're there with you. And these people, to be an instructor, you have to have like 500 jumps under your belt at least. To even be considered for an instructor or tandem, to even be considered.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of ballsy to just be like, imagine coming back to a group of friends like, yeah, man, I'm ready to go jump on my own, guys. Fuck the bullshit. It's kind of ballsy. Like, so have you ever steered by yourself before? No, but today's the day.
I remember my first solo jump. That was a fun. It was jump like 14.
All right, okay.
And you jump with no instructors at all. No, nobody at all. It's just you.
Yes.
That was an intense.
I bet.
That's an intense moment. It's an intense, but it's also very peaceful.
So you must have had for you to say that you must have some sort of confidence, like
Yeah.
this is
Yeah, I mean, you get people when you bring your chute in and you have one of them pack it for you. They know what they're doing. They know how to pack your parachutes. Like, it's not
yeah.
these people. There's no amateurs that are like, I've never done this before. Let me see if I can. Here it is. You try it now.
Yeah.
Like, these people, they know what they're doing and they know the risk that they're doing. So they make it good. And then
because
your emergency chute has to be packed by, it's FAA regulated. So you actually have a licensed packer that has to pack your emergency chute every 6 months. So if it doesn't get used, it still has to be, you have to repack your emergency chute.
Okay.
You know, think about you put nylon and stuff together and squish it in real tight.
Tent.
Yeah, and it might not come apart as easy.
Yeah.
So you have to go and get it repacked. And when you bring your parachute in, if you bring your own parachute, there's actually a card that you have to keep with your parachute that says, this person packed my chute, here's their stamp, here's their license numbers, verified, my chute is packed correctly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, considering if anything goes wrong, it's your life on the line. So safe to say it's pretty important. Let's get into the importance of packing a bag or your chute. I'm sorry. Is it complicated, or is in packing it, or is there a certain way about it? Folds, or
There's a very specific way.
Okay,
There is a very specific way. I wouldn't be confident enough to give you the specific way.
Okay, yeah.
I don't pack. I never packed my own chute. That's a lie. I packed one chute. You have to do one to be in the process.
Yeah.
I packed one chute that I then jumped.
Okay.
I would not be confident enough in giving you the process.
Yeah, I see where. Yeah.
But like,
In case someone's like, I was listening to Chris on the Kevin Lopez podcast.
He said,
And he
said, exactly. Find yourself an instructor, listen to them.
Thank you for listening, guys.
But like, do you remember when you were a kid, those little army men with the parachutes?
Yes.
So you know how if you pick the parachute up from the top, the parachute kind of like folds in on itself?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like that.
All right.
It's like that. And then there's like a roll, and you got to put the cords specifically so that way the cords come out nice, and there's elastics that hold the cords in.
Yes.
Like you ever watched a ship drop their anchor?
Yes.
And you have that giant chain that's rolled like a snake back and forth.
Yeah.
And it goes doop, doop, doop,
Yeah,
doop,
yep.
doop. It's like that. The cords are wrapped in like a snake on your back.
All
so
right.
when your parachute comes out, it pulls one, it pulls the next, and it literally like doop, 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 doop. But it happens like
fast.
It happens faster than you think, but it's pulling one
what it's doing.
piece at a time.
All right. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So it's layered. So
yeah.
it's
Well, if
not
you
tangled.
if you
So it doesn't
have
get
a whole bunch of cord in and a parachute, and you just let it all out at once.
A lot can go wrong.
A lot can go wrong.
Yeah.
So you let the parachute out, and the parachute pulls a piece of the cord, which pulls another piece of the cord. And as that's all happening, the cords are separating because the parachute's opening. It happens real fast.
About, so say, like your instructor, on average, how long would it take like a professional to pack one?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I don't think that they're rushing.
I mean, I'm not looking for the fastest time.
Yeah, I
just
don't
want to
know.
like how complicated it is, because definitely sounds like something you.
Yeah, I mean, you take your time.
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but I want them taking their time.
Hell yeah.
What a lot of people do is they'll actually have two parachutes.
I've seen that.
So they'll drop a parachute off to have it packed, grab their second one, and go back up.
Yeah.
Jump that one, come back, drop that one off to be packed, grab their first one.
All right, so going back to your first jump, your first solo jump, which was, if I heard correctly, it was probably about your 14th.
Yeah, somewhere
total.
around there, if I remember correctly. It was many years ago.
So you said there was a moment where, it was kind of nerve-wracking, which is, I believe, if I was in your shoes, I would be the same way.
Yeah.
Now, when did it hit you? Because I remember you said it kind of hit me where everything was, a little peaceful, and I would say, holy shit, I can't believe I'm really doing this. Was it getting on the plane, jumping off the plane, a certain moment where you're... Because I know I'm sounding like everything happens slow. I'm pretty sure
it does.
Oh my God. But there's so many... Now that you're explaining it to me, I feel like there's so many emotions in a little amount of time. Like the adrenaline rush, the noise from the plane, from actually having the balls to jump out, to is the parachute going to work, to holy shit, this world looks so beautiful. Or...
The emotion starts immediately when you get on the airplane.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Immediately.
Smacked in the face with
it. Immediately as you start going, it starts... You realize how much you don't know.
Yeah.
As you're in this plane, right, and it's ferrying along to where it's supposed to go, to the runway, and you're buckled in and you're sitting on this seat, and you get all these pros that are around, and they're just bullshitting. You gotta have some of them are sitting on the edge of the door,
just not giving a fuck.
like you sit on the edge of a tailgate of a truck.
Yeah.
And they're just hanging there, feet dangling,
like tailgating at a football game.
Yeah, and we're just headed out. Once you start going off, everybody has to be buckled in.
Yeah,
but they're just fucking around when you get up. But you're already. You haven't done it 5,000 times like them.
Yeah.
At this point, you're 10 in, 15 in, 20 in. It's still nerve-wracking. You're still in an airplane. You're still jumping out.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like, you're not numb to it yet.
Yeah. I would feel like it would hit me harder. Like, imagine if you were there and it was like my brother and a friend and another guy, and it's four of us. We're all kind of on the same page. I think I'd feel more comfortable than if there was 20 people and you see guys... doing the whole hanging out of the...
It's crazy.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Once you get over 3,000 feet, you can take you have to unbuckle. The reason for that is over 3,000 feet, if something goes wrong, everybody jumps.
Okay.
Under 3,000 feet, you stay on the airplane if it's going to crash. Because that's the rule.
Yeah, all right. 3,000?
3,000 feet. So at 3,000 feet, everybody unbuckles. They usually open the door.
Yeah.
Door's wide open. The planes that I was going to in Orange, up in Jumptown, shout out Jumptown, awesome place. The doors are like the size of like a van. A van, like a delivery van that you can stand in.
Okay, yeah.
The size of like the sliding door.
Yeah,
it's not a small door. It's a decent sized door.
Yeah.
And they'll hang out of the door again, sit down and just chill. Yeah. Hang out. They'll lay down
above
next to the door.
Feet and over,
literally lay down next to the door. Just lay there chilling. You freak out. But then there comes a point where you realize I'm coming up here to jump out.
Yeah.
Also, how many times have you been sitting in a chair and just fallen out, rolled 3 feet, and fell over there?
True.
It's never happened. It's never happened to me. It's never happened to you. It's never happened to anybody who is sober. So you come to that realization, you're good in this chair. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're okay. But that first solo jump, I remember I'm standing, door in front of me. It's probably 4 feet between me and the door. And I'm standing. I got the jump master right next to me. He's the one that's being like, yes, time to go, telling me when to jump. And, when you look out and you have to look down and see if it is safe to jump. Safe to jump. Yes. Okay. And I remember holding on to the two like metal handles on the side of the door.
Yeah. Like not wanting to let go.
No, I wanted to. I did a front flip.
Oh!
I went, woo! And I did like three or four
Hit him
front
with the
flips.
front flip.
And then opened up. And I remember that's the point right there. That's where the calm comes in. Because you're only 3 or 4 seconds into your, 60-second free fall.
Yep.
There, it's more like 50 seconds. We're 500 above sea level.
Yeah.
So 13.5 instead of 14,000 feet. So we're jumping from 13,000. We have 13,500 feet to fall.
Okay.
So you have about a 50-second free fall. So at that point, I'm about 3 or 4 seconds in. And not quite at terminal velocity yet. Got a few seconds for that one. And that's when the calmness hits.
Okay.
Because you realize...
What the fuck you're actually doing and it's beautiful? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. I can
There's
see that.
nothing else in that moment matters. Your problems at home, your problems at work, that car issue that you have to do next week, your girlfriend whining and crying about whatever she's whining and crying about. None of that matters in that moment.
It's all
the
gone.
only thing that matters is you and that parachute.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
It's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
it. It removes all of those other things. I think it's something primal.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to like hunting.
Okay.
You go out and you hunt for these animals, and at some point it becomes this live or die thing.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, and you go into this different state of mind. And I think that's where that comes from. But that's where
Almost like
the
a
peace comes.
meditation type
of
feeling. Yeah.
there's nobody else around. Nobody else. You can't phone a friend. You can't pause. You can't anything.
Yeah, you're right.
You got 45 seconds now, and then you got to pull. And then that dot over there is where you're going. Up in Jumptown, it looks like a dot when you're up there, but it's actually a triangle that's 1 mile by 1 mile by 1 mile.
Wow.
And you got to land in that triangle.
But when you're up, it's just a small dot.
Yeah, it's just this little dot. Cars, trucks, cows, all those, they're just these tiny little dots down there. Whole buildings, just dots. Like... it's
so different up there.
Yeah. It's I recommend everybody do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go soon, maybe before the season ends. So, all right, we're gonna backpedal real quick. Your first jump, you're in Tennessee with your boys. You jump, you landed. What are you feeling? And is that when it hit you where you're like, I'm gonna do a bunch more, 27 more? Like what the fuck made you decide you were gonna go up? Not a couple more times, a shitload more times.
So, first off, it's 28, and it will be more when my kids are older. Not the point. It's not something that hit me right away.
Yeah.
It took a few weeks.
Okay.
But you walk outside and you look up. Every time you walk out, every store you come out of, every time you come out of your car, every time you look up. You start just to look up. And you're like,
I was there.
I want to do that again.
I was up there.
I want to do that again. And then you do it again. And I recommend don't even go in tandem. Don't go tandem. Don't go tandem. You're not a little bitch. Don't go tandem. Go take the course.
I just don't have the time for that.
Go take the course.
What?
Yes, you do.
All right.
Yes, you do. Bullshit. You know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. Every adult out there, we say this. I don't have the time. Yes, we do. We all have the time for something.
I've been traveling a lot, and I'm just trying to travel a lot more. I can't do both.
$300.
Okay. All right. That's okay.
$300, course for the day, and you jump. It's a 1 day thing.
Oh, I'm thinking it's like
one course. No, take one course. You don't have to continue and go and get your license.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can take that one course because that moment under the parachute and you don't have anybody on you. It's just you, and you got these toggles in your hand, and you're steering yourself, and you're playing with this thing, and you're steering, and you're going to land. It's freeing. You're by yourself. It's all you. You got to figure it out.
So, and it's a simulator?
Oh God, no.
You
jump.
You jump in real life.
Yeah, you jump. You take the ground course. They teach you how to do it. They teach you how to fly. They teach you what to look for in your parachute, when to pull your emergency chute. You practice pulling everything 5,000 times, and then you jump with your instructors.
Yeah.
And then when you're pulled, you're on your own. You pulled.
All right, and that is that's all in one day.
Yeah.
And how many hours would this?
I mean, if you go earlier in the season,
you
find yourself a nice Saturday early in the season, you can make it happen in a few hours, 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
If you go peak season, there's probably going to be a bunch of people in the class, and it's going to take a while.
Yeah. No, well, I'll take your advice on that. And once what do they give you, like a certificate? How would they know you took that course?
Because the people taking the course are the people that you're jumping with.
All right, so you take the course through them, and now when I go back, I'm now allowed.
You're not even going back. You're in the building. You are at the place where everybody else is skydiving in a classroom.
Oh, I thought it was something that
no, you're in the hangar.
Take, and now you can keep going solo.
No.
It's just that one day.
To be able to go solo.
Yeah.
You have to finish the AFF course, the accelerated free fall course.
Yes.
Which is 10 jumps. And then you have the ability to go solo, but only there. Really.
Okay.
You can go other places because you get this little card that says like, oh, I jumped with this person, and that you're this far along, and you get a little card that you finished the accelerated free fall course. But it's a pain in the butt. You just stay where you are. You don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
Just stay where you are. Stay with the drop zone that you know that you're in. Stay with the people that know you.
Makes sense. Keep it simple.
With them.
Keep it comfortable.
Stay with them.
Yeah.
Until you know what you're doing and you get your license. And even once you get your license, you really still have no idea what you're doing. You've jumped 25 times out of an airplane if you do it correctly.
Okay.
You still don't know what you're doing. It's 25 times.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, and you're getting your license, but it's like
it sounds a lot when you're comparing it to somebody who's only done it twice, but then when if you think about it, how many times have I rode a bike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What makes you a professional, It's like
not 25 times.
When you first get your skydiving license, you get your Class A license. It's like, compare it to like your permit.
Yes.
You get this Class A license, you can keep it, but there's restrictions.
Okay.
You can't jump at night. Because you haven't had that. You can't jump at like dusk.
I didn't even know they did that.
Oh, God, yes.
I thought those were just like extremist people with like the glow sticks. I've seen it on TV.
Yeah,
those
exist. But like you can't jump at a place that's close to water with a Class A. It's like your permit. You got your license and you can jump. You can go around and you can jump, but you have restrictions.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, and then there's different tiers. And when you start to get up towards 500, just to be clear, the average, according to Google, the average skydiving career is 200 jumps.
Oh, wow.
That's the average skydiving career. So when you have somebody in your back and they have 5,000 jumps,
yeah, they're way above.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
This isn't a person that is just messing around on the weekends.
Yeah, you said your instructor, you probably thought he had like
he had 10,000, maybe even more. It's possible he had more. He was an old man, old Russian guy.
Oh, just like he was been doing that for a while.
Yeah, he'd been doing it forever.
Like
forever and ever.
Damn, I'm just imagine. Yeah, now 25. Now that you say like 25 doesn't really seem like in my head when you're like, I went this many times. I'm like, holy shit! But
no, 25,
to like 10,000 is a whole different story.
You're entirely green at 25. You have no idea what you're doing. You think you do.
Yeah.
You think you do because you just got handed a license. You just got told that you finished the course.
Man.
You graduated.
Compared to your friends that are smoking weed on their couch. Like, I'm going to tell you all about this. I know it all.
But realistically, you're still brand new.
Yeah, compared to that guy who has 10,000 or...
And everybody around, because skydiving, they know who you are. They check and they make sure you got a license. They check, and if you go to a brand new one, they're checking your parachute, they're checking your licenses, they're checking the certifications, they're checking everything.
Yeah.
They know where you are and what you're capable of.
Okay.
So they, like, the people jumping with you, there's always a jump master, there's always experienced people. They all know that you have no idea what's going on.
No matter how much you think you do.
No matter, they all know.
Yeah, because they've been there.
Because, like, think about talking to a 16-year-old that just started driving.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, yeah, okay, kid.
Yeah.
All right, kid. Sure. You know all about it.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's where you're at.
100%.
But you're going to think that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you don't. For example, my last jump that I was able to do, I was going up and I was doing what's called a coach jump. After you finish the AFF, you have to do coach jumps.
Okay.
Where they teach you certain things. To get your license, you have to know how to track, you have to know your emergency jumps, you have to know different things, and you have to take those coaching courses.
All right.
So what you do is you pay for your jump, you pay for your instructor's jump, you pay for them, their experience.
It makes sense, yeah.
And they coach you on the ground, and then they jump with you, and they make sure that you can do the skill that they taught you how to do. And then they sign off, yes, he can do this. So I was going to be doing my emergency jump at 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
The emergency practice.
So that's
jump.
like in case you're shorter.
Yeah.
Or you're closer to the ground.
Right. And what you do is when you jump, you jump with your hand ready to pull.
Okay.
So you jump, 1, 2, 3, pull.
Oh, that quick.
Yeah, you're 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
You
don't have time.
I'm pulling. If I jump, I'm pulling at 4,000 feet. You're already under that. You're already under that.
Yeah. Wow.
So 1, 2, 3, pull.
Okay.
Right? So I'm doing a coach jump for tracking. And we were going to jump out. I was going to practice my practice. Right? Yeah. So you jump out in the emergency. I was going to go 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Did it correctly. Go into my skydive for tracking.
Yep.
Well, I didn't practice my practice. I did my practice emergency jump. Damn near at 14,000 feet.
Oh man!
So yeah, so
you're
I
like
literally
over 10. Oh
yeah. So at 14,000 feet, I went 1, 2, 3, and I pulled.
And we were supposed to do it at 3,000.
Yeah, I'm supposed to jump and be down there at like 3,500, 4,000, and pull down there.
No, so you're way.
Yeah.
So, are there any repercussions that are like on the danger side of you pulling that early?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Like the wind's not crazier up there, or it's like, oh.
Well, I mean, it's definitely crazier. But I mean, if you're getting really dragged out there, you swirl down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You swirl down and you find yourself a safe spot and you force yourself down. You collapse your chute, let yourself fall some, bring it out. If you're really getting fucked over and you're getting really dragged out, drop yourself down. I mean, if it's really dangerous, like if you're near the ocean or something, and you're like, oh my God, I'm about to be fucked.
Yeah.
I'm going to die.
Like worst case scenario.
Right. Then you pull your chute. You cut it. You cut your chute, let yourself fall, pull your emergency chute when you're closer to the ground.
Okay, all right. I forgot about the emergency part. I'm like, you
just die? Like,
you cool with that?
You just said, fuck it?
Yeah, you said emergency. I was like, oh.
You pull your emergency chute. I mean, but you know.
I was going to say, you make it seem so like nonchalant. Like, yeah, you just cut it. You just. splat.
Go online. It really is. It really is just like people get. It's funny to watch the videos because you'll see them trying to fix their parachute, right? It'll be twirled up and it'll be doing, a swirly thing above their head or something.
Yeah.
And you'll see them trying to do it and they can't get out, and you'll see them actually get mad.
Yeah.
And like flip off the parachute and then cut it and watch it go away in their camera and then turn over and pull their emergency chute. Now, fun fact, you can't have a camera on unless you've had over 200 jumps. So any video that you see of somebody online is somebody that knows what they're doing to begin with.
All right, explain why. I had no idea.
You understand the dynamics of a GoPro on a helmet.
Yes.
Okay,
totally.
so it's got the connection point, right?
Yep.
And it's got little knobby things and twisty things holding it on there.
Yep.
Okay, do you want a parachute unraveling above your head by that?
Oh, hell
you got cords, you got all sorts of things.
I'd be so fucked.
If you're in some different weird wrong position and that parachute comes out and connects it and you panic, they want you to make sure that you know what you're doing if you have this camera.
Yeah, before adding variables.
It's the same people that regulate skydiving are the same people that regulate airplanes. Once you jump out of that airplane and pull your parachute, you are considered a small aircraft.
Oh, shit.
Like you can't cross the runway under 1,000 feet. Under 1,000 feet, you're not allowed to cross the runway.
Oh, wow.
I believe it was 1,000. Don't quote me on that. It's been a few years.
Okay.
You're not allowed to cross the runway. And again, these people have been doing it forever. They look up at you and watch you cross the runway at a certain height. They know what you're at, roughly.
Yeah.
They know. They know. They've watched 90 million people make this same jump that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
They know what height you're at.
Yeah. Totally. Damn, wow.
That took me a while to come down on that one. When I pulled up high like that.
Yeah. That's cool.
It took me a long time.
Man. Was there a point where you were like, all right, I had enough of this shit?
Well, at first, it was pure anger. I was pissed.
At that moment.
Absolutely
he knew he fucked up.
Rip shit. I was so mad at myself.
Yeah.
And then at some point, relatively fast, you have to recognize, like, okay, how often am I going to be 14,000 feet under parachute?
Never again.
Shut up. Look around. Take this in.
Soak it in. Yeah.
Take this shit in.
Make the best of it.
So that's what I did.
Just a little too long.
A little bit. A little bit. I watched that plane land. I watched more people get on that airplane.
No.
I watched that airplane take off. I watched those people jump out of that airplane.
Oh, that bad.
And then I watched that plane land again before I hit the ground.
That's hilarious. Like, oh man, come on, dude.
I'm just watching other people skydive over there. I'm like, that's cool. Yep. I'm still higher than them too. Awesome.
Oh man, I would have been like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So I remember I landed. I gathered my parachute. My legs were numb.
Just hang because you're
when
you're strapped up, you're kind of hanging. Yeah,
you're hanging, and I'm still new. So when you're hanging like that and you're that high, you grip those toggles. You're for some it's gonna save you. But like you grip them, you squeezing, your whole body's tense.
Yeah.
Not only are you new at skydiving and nervous at 3,000 feet, you're at 14,000 feet.
Yeah, you don't want to let that go.
You can. You just put them up and you'll just fall, glide. You'll be fine.
Oh, okay, all right.
You'll be fine. I'm talking about...
In my head, I'm thinking you're going to go out of control.
No, what I'm speaking of
also
is
never been.
the nervousness of being up there like that. you squeeze, you tighten, your whole body is tense the whole time because you're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
What if I fuck this up? What if, like you said, what if the wind catches me and I go this way? What am I going to have to do? What am I, like your whole, it's a very intense moment.
Yeah.
But I made it to the ground. I collected my parachute and I walked towards the hangar, and people make funny comments
because they saw you.
They know exactly what happened.
They probably did it too. If you have, you know what I mean.
I passed my coach and he was like, "Thanks for the free jump, man." You're welcome. Like.
Yeah, he's watching like 2-3 loads of plane go up and down
because he jumped for free. We jumped at the same time. He watches me pull and he's like, "Well, I guess I got a nice solo jump for myself right now."
He probably got a kick out of that.
Well, I was mad at myself on that one because I knew that was going to be my last jump for a few years.
Yeah. All right, Chris, before we wrap this up, let's say I do take you. Well, I think I have to take you up on that 1-day course. Now, I don't know if you want to put it out there. Where would you recommend me to go?
Jumptown.
Jumptown
Right. Up in Orange, Mass.
All right, Jumptown up in Orange, Mass.
Absolutely. They are fantastic. There's so many of the instructors up there that have 5, 8, 10, 15,000 jumps.
Okay, yeah.
They're not new. They know what they're doing. They got big people. They got little people. If you're a big guy, you need a big person on your back.
Agreed,
you got somebody that can handle your weight too.
Yeah.
That's definitely where you go. They got the bigger doors. You're not squished into this little Cessna where you just kind of shimmy out of the door.
Yeah, I want a good experience all around,
Yeah, you actually jump out of this door.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's big enough where you see it coming. You know what's happening.
Like I got to work on what I'm going to do when I exit the plane, but I'll probably be like, oh shit, but
I'll tell you what you're gonna do.
It was pretty badass when you said you did that front flip, but
I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get addicted and you're going to do it again. That's what you're going to do.
Oh man, I hope so. So
it's your personality.
We're going to hit that up, and then we're probably going to rerun part 2 and let these guys know how it went. And now that we got a little more feel of it in different perspectives that I didn't know before. Chris, thanks a lot for coming on and sharing your knowledge. Had an awesome time.
Oh, absolutely, man. It was a great time. I haven't talked about skydiving in a while, so it
was something different and definitely new on the pod, so it was great to hear. All right. Thank you, Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good one.